That's word because you can't touch this. You can't touch this. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time.
Well, this week's episode of Talkin' Footy. I'm your host Sean, and with me as always, dressing down because he's casually going out. That's the man Dan.
Nice.
Yes.
Mate, footy finals kicks off with a bang. Absolutely. We had the Sharks beating the Cowboys in probably the most controversial game since 1995 grand final.
Yeah.
We've got Newcastle just outclassing a shitty Bulldogs side.
Very disappointing Bulldogs
So
side.
they've just kind of made an early exit and not even made a stand. Raiders or Panthers probably could have done better. Just saying it.
Just put it out there.
Bit of an upset for Melbourne.
Yeah.
South got over it. I think
There was a lot of controversy.
There was
more
carrying
than
on.
enough of whinging.
And all that sort of thing for that one. And just got outshined by the Sharks game. And then Manly and Roosters 4-0. It was a grudge match.
What a game though.
Yeah.
Definitely the
Highlight of the round.
highlight of the round. It might have sounded like it was a dour game.
Well, 4-0 does sound like a dour game.
But there was it was rough, but there was a lot of passing, there was some good runs. The Roosters didn't have one line break.
Yeah.
Not even one. And they still won. It was a really good game. So I enjoyed that. But we've already brought it up. South Melbourne, the refs definitely had the Rabbitohs giving them thumbs up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean sure. The penalties ended up getting squared up, but
as they always do.
Yeah, very contentious calls in that game. But even then, South were the better team, deserved to win.
Yeah.
Now,
and I couldn't be happier.
the Cronulla game against the Cowboys. If you've been reading the papers this
1, 2,
week,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7, yes. 2 referees, 2 touch judges, and 2 video refs forgot how to count.
Yeah.
But you can't blame it. There's no conspiracy against the Cowboys. Yes, you were dudded last year, but you forget that you were already down against Manly. They just extended their lead at that stage. So you were dudded, but it didn't actually cost you the game. This year, yes,
The points difference mattered in the end.
you were dudded 6-8 minutes into the game. You
Yeah.
had a lot of time left to do it, and you didn't even realise till about half time. Paul Gallen said it correctly, where it wasn't the refs who missed those tackles to let that try in. And also, I was reading in the paper, one bloke brought it up, the fullback and the wingers all dropped back on the 4th tackle. So if you guys can't remember what just happened,
Line break, boom, pass through the hands, try. Like,
yeah.
if you didn't miss the tackles or played a better defensive set, then it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Exactly. Now, Neil Henry, who doesn't have a job yet for next year, so it doesn't matter, he's gone off and said there's a conspiracy against the Queensland, that they really must want 2 Sydney teams in there. And Jonathan Thurston has echoed the same comments and say, I hope it's Melbourne to win the grand final. Now,
Nobody hopes that.
Jonathan Thurston, you've lost something. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I've won so many daily yams.
Yeah.
I win State of Origin all the time. Every time something doesn't go your way, you start complaining. Now, you used to be a real big dickhead. You've turned your life around on and off the field to be a really good bloke as well as a player. Don't stoop to this level.
Yeah, mate.
Pull your head in.
You're better than that.
You're better than that.
No.
Exactly. Moving on. World's worst kept secret. Canberra were chasing Ricky Stewart as head coach. Sure enough,
There he is.
There he is. Signed, sealed, delivered, as Stevie Wonder would say.
Citing family reasons, I think, that's what they always cite.
Because his family was booing him at Parramatta games. He's coming home to Paris sucks written on the walls.
Oh man, I think his wife almost left him when he said he was going to join Parramatta in the first place. What?
The mouth is still not dry. What?
I was back in.
But I believe you told me earlier, just that
Dave Shillington got he's got a bit of a caning for unauthorised interview with the media about speculation over the coaching of Canberra, and Canberra's gone, no buddy, because apparently he's done it before, and they've just gone, no mate, you've done it again, how about 10 grand on. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a fine.
Well, he is on a lot of money
It's a
there.
fine. Yeah, well, still, but you don't want to be, that's your retirement for most footy players.
Well, you've got to remember, senior players have been getting away with it. Well, senior players got Dave Ferner gone. Brett White and Terry Campese were two of the big ones, but we know for a fact that Shillington, Campese and White are all very tight
cahoots.
Exactly, so they were probably just making sure that, hey, no stuffing around, foot down. Which they should have done with Dugan, they should have done with Blake Ferguson. Shillington's just copying what everyone should have copied at the time.
At the same time, he's a senior player, should know better.
He's captain. He's the captain of the club.
Yeah, there you go.
He should have known better.
Yep.
Now, last week, unfortunately, you guys would have noticed we had a couple of technical issues. That's why the episode didn't go out. Well, apparently Miguel Sanchez loves the tequila, and the rest of the rest of the production
passed out under his poncho the other day. It was terrible.
All I could hear was "Uno mas." So unfortunately, we couldn't show you the now infamous Anthony Watts video. Now obviously we're still having some technical difficulties, so if you actually just jump onto our Facebook page, you can follow the link to that fantastic minute 20 of Japanese animation. It's good. It's Oscar deserving, I'd say.
Yeah, good stuff.
It's so good. Also, as you guys would have noticed, the Talking Footy Team of the Year, the nominations are out.
Already been some Barneys.
Oh yeah, people are fired up.
Yeah, I love it. Keep it going.
Yeah, but turn that passion into the voting.
Yeah, that's it. Get the voting happening. The mystery prize, and what?
I've actually heard it's a really good one.
Bigger and better than ever.
Exactly.
Bigger might not be bigger. We'll see.
It's better though.
It is better.
Could be fatter.
Well, what do you reckon? What do you reckon for this weekend, mate?
What are our
tips? We got 2 games.
Yep.
We got Melbourne and the Sharks. No, we didn't. It wasn't the Sharks.
No, it's Melbourne and
Newcastle. That's right. Sharks and Manly for the derby. Oh, north versus south on the coast.
So Melbourne and Newcastle. Newcastle have a ridiculously bad record in Melbourne. Well, it's woeful.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs were a shitty side. Newcastle weren't a good side in that game. So.
Newcastle weren't impressive. They were just the better team.
Yeah.
Whereas in Melbourne, they were up against a very, very strong South team. Even though John Sutton did nothing for the entire game, and you just can't see Cooper Cronk and Cameron Smith having two. They only had quiet first halves, whereas in the second half they really started to get some dominance. Jesse Bromwich, I think, is going to have a big one. Big man wants to run through. I can see Melbourne not exactly putting them away, but it's not going to be close.
Mind you, if Newcastle are paying $6 like Penrith earlier in the year, I might have to take it just because that's the hoodoo, and fuck Melbourne, that's a thing.
Fair enough.
That's a thing.
Cronulla, Manly. Now this is a big one. Todd Carney, injury clouds hanging over him, huge ones. Brett Stewart sitting under the same cloud. Apparently they've been talking to each other about how to fix it. I can imagine Brett Stewart right now. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, stabbing yourself in the hammy fixes it right up.
So you're sitting under that cloud. Well, what do you want to do now? Double Dutch Rider? Alright.
There's no eye contact this time.
We're supposed to be opposing teams. So, it's going to be a close one, but I like the Sharks. Like I said last week, I liked them then. I like them now. Hopefully, I had a dream the other night. It was just a randomised dream, and it was the Sharks and Melbourne playing each other this season with all the players, and the score was 14-0. Whether it was half-time, full-time, I don't know. But Sharks 14-0. The only way, and I've figured it out, the only way they can meet is in the grand final. So if it's Sharks-Melbourne grand final punters, maybe put on a 13 plus bet at half time or full time, because that might be just a bit of premonition from yours truly, right?
I'm going to take Manly 1-12 in this game.
Oh, so the Sharks won't even get there, and that's not.
Yeah, well, hey, mate, your dreams might lead to reality. And if they do, you better. We'll see you with gold fronts on the grand final episode. What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
Love it. Beautiful. And also the Kangaroos train-on squad was named, also the Kiwis train-on squad. But ridiculous! Dave Simmons, equal leading try scorer, was left out of the team. In fact, there was not even one Panthers player in the train-on squad. I'm a bit upset about
That's pretty
that.
ordinary.
Well, I can understand them not actually making the team in the end. Let's face it, not enough of our top players are Australian have made the team. I really thought that. I really thought that Dave Simmons deserved. He's a big, strong winger who's fast and experienced.
Leading try scorer at the end of the season.
I think he deserves to be in the train-on squad. So Timmy Shane's pull your head in. Kevin Gordon made it.
Nah, that's not on.
Kevin Gordon made it ahead of Dave Simmons.
He's a bit of a unit.
No, he's not. Kevin Gordon's this tall.
Yeah, but he's got the unit nugget sort of thing going.
No, he doesn't.
He's quick as fuck.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he's a nugget.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It reminds me of Justin Carney. Remember that little nugget guy? Played for Canberra and then Roosters and then just disappeared on the
place
Newtown
down there.
Newtown. That old chestnut.
Yeah, but look, and also Rugby World Cup will be shown. The Rugby League World Cup, end of the year, will be shown on Channel 7.
What?
I know, right? All that money that went into the 1.2 billion television deal between Fox and Channel 10.
Seven's just gone.
Channel 9, sorry, yeah. Where was Talking Footy's chance to get that?
Yeah,
it's
really.
Ridiculous.
Well, I'd like to see what kind of commentators Channel 7 are going to have, because if it's like Bruce McAvaney, I'm out. I'm just out.
Bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, it can't be. They'd have to get
Larry Emder.
Hopefully it's like Graham Hughes. Larry would be awesome.
Actually, Larry would be too bad.
He'd be mad.
All the time, but Koshy.
He'd be better than that. He'd be better than that Cameron cockhead who fucking opens up Channel 9 shit.
Yeah, true.
He's ridiculous. So, what do you think about this, Joey? It's a game of footy.
Yeah. What do I think about this?
Back to you, Cameron.
Same thing I've been thinking the last 20 years, dickhead.
It's good stuff. And on that gratuitous note,
we're out.
It's good. We'd like to thank our new sponsor, the Car Hole Tavern. They'll have their grand opening in a couple of weeks, I understand. And also the eBay store, eBay seller, Phillips 79. All footage you see on the show. Thanks to his wonderful library. So go ahead and have a look yourself.
Don't forget to like our Facebook page, get on there and get on the Talking Footy Team of the Year. Get your votes in, make it happen, because that mystery prize is on. And go to www.talkingfooty.com for finals footy in all codes. It's happening. It's a great time.
And the A-League's starting up as well too, so.
Yeah, so it's all on. It's a good time to be a football lover. And cheers guys. Have a good one.
See you guys.
And that's the end of that chapter.